Today here we discuss concept of dielectric and what is the use of dielectric. The non-conducting materials which do not have free electrons are called dielectrics. This is a definition of insulator. That means dielectrics are insulators. In insulators, electrons are bounded with nucleus. In dielectric also, electrons are bounded with nucleus. When dielectric placed in an external field, then they polarized. Polarized, that means center of mass of positive and negative charges of molecules are separated. That means each molecules of dielectric behave like electric dipole. If an dielectric placed in electrostatic field, then negative charge experience force opposite to direction of field and positive charge experience force in direction of field. That means there is an internal field produced in dielectric. This field is called induced field. This induced field opposite to applied external field, hence net field decreased. That means dielectric used to decrease the electric field intensity. If electric field intensity decreased, then electrostatic potential also decreased. If electric potential decrease, then by expression C is equal to Q by V. If V decrease, then capacitance of conductor or capacitor increase. That means to increase the capacity of any capacitor or condenser, here we study concept of dielectric. So here dielectric is a non-conducting material which do not have free electron, and dielectric also known as insulator. There are some examples of dielectric: air, glass, mica, paraffin, wax. These are the example of dielectrics. There are two types of dielectrics. Types of dielectrics. There are two types of dielectrics. First one is the polar dielectrics or substances, and the second one is the non-polar dielectrics or substances. So now here we study types of dielectric. Dielectrics are categorized into two category. First one is the polar dielectric and the second one is the non-polar dielectric. Now here we study the concept of polar dielectric. Polar dielectrics are those substances in which center of mass of negative charge do not coincide with center of mass of positive charge. Polar dielectrics are those substances in which center of mass of positive charge and the center of mass of negative charge do not coincide in molecules. That means in polar dielectrics, molecules are elliptical. When molecules are elliptical, then center of masses of negative charge and the positive charge are separated by a small distance. That means there is an electric dipole moment produced. That means each molecule of polar dielectric behave like an molecular dielectric which have permanent electric dipole moment. Permanent electric dipole moment, and the dipole moment is direction of dipole moment taken from negative to positive. Examples of polar dielectrics. Examples are polar dielectrics are HCl, H2O, CO2, alcohol, etc. What is the properties of these molecules? These molecules are not symmetrical. These molecules are not symmetrical. That means polar dielectrics do not have symmetrical shape. Now next topic one is the effect of electric field on the polar substance. Effect of electric field on polar substance. Molecules of polar substance are not symmetrical. Not symmetrical, that means center of masses of negative charge and positive charge of molecules are separated by a small distance. So now this one is the molecule of polar dielectric. In polar dielectric, center of masses of negative charge and positive charge separated by a small distance, and it have permanent electric dipole moment. It have permanent electric dipole moment without any field. That means here no any external field applied. External field is zero, but there is a electric dipole moment. In absence of electric field, that means here external electric field is zero, and in this field there is polar dielectric placed. This one is the polar dielectric. Polar dielectric have permanent electric dipole moment, but in absence of electric field, these dipole moments are randomly aligned. Like this one, this have minus, this one have plus. Dipole moment direction negative to positive. That means this one is the plus, this one is the minus. Dipole moment taken from negative to positive. This one is the minus, this one is the positive. Direction of electric dipole moment from negative to positive, and this one is the positive and this one is the negative. So from figure it is clear that when there is no any external field applied, that means field absent, and a polar dielectric net dipole moment of all molecules are zero. Now here first molecule, dipole moment of the first molecule in right side direction, and the dipole moment of second molecule in left direction. That means this dipole moment cancel to this dipole moment, and for third molecule direction of dipole moment negative to positive here, and for fourth molecule negative to positive. That means these two molecules gives dielectric, these two molecules give dipole moment opposite to each that means they cancel to each other. That means in this case net dipole moment is equal to 0. That means in absence of electric field, net dipole moment of polar dielectric is 0. When it placed, polar dielectric placed in an external field, this one is the direction of external field. What happens here? Polar dielectric, when polar dielectric placed in external field, then what happens here? All negative charges experience force opposite to field and all positive charges experience force in direction of field. That means this type of alignment here, negative comes opposite to field, positive in direction of field, negative comes opposite to field and positive in direction of field, negative comes opposite, positive in direction of field. This one is the negative and this one is the positive. Since polar dielectric contains large number of permanent dipole moments, permanent electric dipoles, and in absence of external field, these dipoles are randomly aligned. Randomly aligned, that means dipole moment in different direction. That means net dipole moment is 0. When dipole placed in an external field, what happens? When an electric dipole placed in external field, then it experiences torque. And the torque have tendency to align the dipoles parallel to field. Now here we see direction of dipole moment of all molecules in direction of field. That means all molecular dipoles comes in direction of field. This phenomena is called polarization of dielectrics. Now here we take this one. Then found here all the negative charges in left face and all the positive charges in right face. That means there is an internal field produced, EP. This EP is called induced field. EP is called induced field. Net field, net effective field is equal to E external minus EP or E naught minus EP. Here E external is equal to E naught, that means field in vacuum. Field in vacuum. That means when an electric dipole placed in external field, then effective electric field decreased. Now second one is the non-polar dielectrics. Non-polar dielectrics are those substances in which center of mass of positive and negative charges coincide to each other. This one is the atom or molecule. Atom or molecules. If atom is spherical, then there is a single center, there is a one center. If there is a single center, then positive and negative coincide at the same point. That means non-polar dielectrics are those substances in which center of positive charge and the center of negative charge coincide at a point. Hence, in non-polar dielectrics, there is no dipoles moment. No dipole moment because separation between positive and the negative is 0. Non-polar dielectrics have no permanent electric dipole moment. Permanent electric dipole moments. When non-polar dielectric placed in external field, what happens? When an external field applied, this one is the non-polar molecule. Its positive and negative coincide at a point. Here no any external field. When an external field applied, what happens? Here we apply external field in a right side direction. What happens? This positive experience of force in direction of field. Positive experience force in direction of field and negative charge experience force opposite to field. That means negative charge shifted in left side and the positive charge shifted in right side. Here it experience a force F is equal to negative charge. Here we take any amount. This one is the Q naught, or this one is the minus Q, this one is the plus Q. Then this minus Q charge experience force opposite to field and this positive charge experience force in direction of field. That means negative and positive charges separated when non-polar dielectric placed in external field. If negative and positive charges are separated by a small distance, that means they form a electric dipole. This system is electric dipole. Electric dipole. And the electric dipole have dipole moment, and this one is the dipole moment. Examples of non-polar dielectrics: N2O2, H2, CO2, etc. In all molecules, center of mass of positive and negative charges coincide to each other, and the structure of N2O2, H2 and CO2 are the symmetrical. What effect when a dielectric placed in electrostatic field. Electrostatic field. Let E naught is the electric field in vacuum. Now here this one is the an electric, this one is the dielectric, and this one is the direction of electric field. When a dielectric placed in external field, then all the molecules of dielectric experience a torque. Due to this torque, all the molecular dipoles align in direction of field. That means all negative charges comes in left side and all positive charges comes in right side as shown in figure. This one is there. All negative charges experience force opposite to field. That means all negative charges comes in left side and all positive charges experience force in direction of field. This one. Now here we draw an imaginary block. Then here we found this positive and negative cancel, this positive and negative cancel, this positive and negative cancel, and the left side there is a negative charge and at right side there is a positive charge. This one is the field when there is a vacuum. Now inside this dielectric a field produced positive to negative, positive to negative, that means in left direction. This is the field EP. That means this field produced due to polarization of dielectric in an external field, and these charges are called induced charge. Induced charges, and here EP is called induced electric field. Induced electric field. Hence here we see there are two fields. First one is the field in vacuum and this one is the field due to dielectric. Then what is the effective field or net field here? That means net field is equal to E naught minus EP. That means from above explanation, it is found that when a dielectric placed in electrostatic field, then there is a induced electric field produced inside dielectric which is opposite to applied external field. That means net field is equal to E naught minus EP. That means field decrease. If field decrease, then electric potential also decrease. If electric potential also decrease, then capacitance of conductor or capacitance of capacitor increase. That means to increase the capacitance of any conductor or capacitance, we use dielectric. Now here next topic one is the polarization of dielectric. Polarization polarization of dielectrics. What is the polarization of dielectric? The process of developing induced dipole moment in the presence of external electric field in a dielectric substance is called polarization of dielectric. That means when a dielectric placed in external field, then negative charge experience force in direction of negative charge experience force opposite to direction of field, and positive charge experience force in direction of field. That means negative and positive charges of molecule separated by a very small distance. That means each molecules of dielectric behave like an electric dipole. If there is an electric dipole, then there is a electric dipole moment. That means when dielectric placed in an external field, then there is induced electric dipole moments. This process of inducing electric dipole moment is called polarization of dielectric. Second one is the polarization vector, capital P. Polarization vector is defined as the induced dipole moment per unit volume of dielectric substance. It is denoted by capital P. Now capital P is equal to induced dipole moment, total induced dipole moment divided by volume of substance. That means polarization vector is defined as total induced dipole moment per unit volume of the substance. Now here let N is the number of molecules, that means electric dipole in per unit volume, and a small p is the electric dipole moment of each molecules of dielectric, then total induced dipole moment of substance in per unit volume is equal to Np. N is the number of molecule or electric dipole in per unit volume. Actually, number of electric dipole is equal to number of molecule present in dielectric. Now here P is the electric dipole moment of each molecule, that means each electric dipole. Hence total induced dipole moment of substance in per unit volume is equal to N into P. And by definition, total induced dipole moment per unit volume of substance is called polarization vector. Hence polarization vector is capital P is equal to Np. SI unit of capital P, total induced dipole moment divided by volume. What is the SI unit of electric dipole moment? SI unit of electric dipole moment is coulomb meter, and the SI unit of volume is meter cube. Now here this one is the cancel, that means coulomb per meter. This one is the SI unit of electric dipole moment. Now here next topic one is the reduced electric field by the polarization of dielectric. Reduced electric field by the polarization of dielectric. Now here we take two plates. It have positive charge and it have negative charge. This plate is plate 1, this plate is plate 2. These plates are used to create uniform electric field. This one is the positive and this one is the negative. That means there is a electric field produced from positive to negative. Let plus sigma 1 is the surface charge density of first plate and minus sigma 1 is the surface density of second plate. Now here we place an electric dipole. Now here we place an dielectric. This one is the dielectric. If we place dielectric in external field, then dielectric polarized. Dielectric polarized, that means all negative charges come in left side, that means opposite to field, and all positive charges comes in right side, that means in direction of field. So now here this one is the polarization of molecules. This one is the negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, and positive, negative, negative, positive, positive. This one is the negative, positive, negative, positive. Now here we take a block and here found all negative charges at left face and all positive charges in right face. That means there is a charge induced. So now here this one is the negative induced charge, and now here this one is the positive induced charge. Here an internal field EP produced, and the direction of EP from positive to negative, and the surface density of this face is taken sigma P. It have surface density minus sigma P, and it have surface density plus sigma P. Now here sigma is the surface charge density of plates, and the sigma P is the induced surface charge density. Induced surface charge density. So now here we take a separate diagram. This one is the plate. This have surface density plus sigma, and this have surface density minus sigma, and this have field E naught. Then what is the value of E naught? E naught is equal to sigma by epsilon naught. This derivation in first chapter. And here dielectric, when here we take dielectric, then all negative charges comes in left side and all positive charges comes in right side, and the surface density of this one is the minus sigma p, and this is plus sigma p, and there is the internal field produced EP, and the value of EP is equal to here sigma p divided by epsilon naught. There are two plates, and the first plate have positive surface charge density and the second have negative charge density. Then electric field inside the plate is sigma by epsilon naught. So now here net field, that means reduced electric field, E is equal to E naught minus EP. Now here sigma divided by epsilon naught, sigma p divided by epsilon naught. So now here E is equal to sigma minus sigma p divided by epsilon naught. This one is the expression for reduced electric field by the polarization of dielectric. And in first chapter we discuss permittivity of any medium epsilon r, and permittivity of any material is also known as dielectric constant. So now here we study dielectric constant K. Dielectric constant K is defined as the ratio of electric field intensity in vacuum to electric field intensity in medium. That means E naught divided by E. What is the E? E is the electric field intensity due to polarization of dielectric. Now I will substitute the value, but E naught is equal to sigma by epsilon naught, and E is equal to sigma minus sigma t divided by epsilon naught. Here K is equal to E naught by E. Now substituting sigma by epsilon naught divided by sigma minus sigma t divided by epsilon naught. Epsilon naught cancel. That means sigma divided by sigma minus sigma p. Here denominator is less in comparison to sigma. That means this value is greater than 1. That means dielectric constant of any dielectric or substance is greater than 1. Now next one is the relation between surface charge density and the induced surface charge density. Relation between surface charge density sigma and induced surface charge density sigma p. we know that if dielectric placed in external field, then net field reduced, and it is given as E is equal to E naught minus EP. Now here we find the relation between surface charge density sigma and induced surface charge density sigma v. Use relation E is equal to E naught minus EP. What is the value of E naught? Sigma divided by epsilon naught. And what is the value of EP? Sigma p by epsilon naught. But dielectric constant K is defined as E naught by E. Then here E is equal to E naught by K. Now substituting the value of E naught from here to here, we get this one is a sigma by epsilon naught K. That means E is equal to sigma divided by epsilon naught K. Now we substituting the value of E, E naught and P in this equation. Now we substituting the values of E, E naught and EP in equation 1, we get. What is the value of E? Value of E is sigma divided by epsilon naught K. And what is the value of E naught? E naught is sigma by epsilon naught. And what is the value of EP? Sigma p divided by epsilon naught. Sigma p divided by epsilon naught. Now this sigma naught cancel. That means sigma by K equal to sigma minus sigma p. Here sigma p transfer from right to left, and sigma by K transfer from left to right. That means sigma minus sigma by K. Now here we take sigma as a common, 1 minus 1 by K sigma p, and the sigma p is equal to here sigma and K minus 1 divided by K. This one is the relation between induced surface charge density and the surface charge density. Since K is always greater than 1, that means K minus 1 by K is less than 1. So now here sigma p divided by sigma is equal to K minus 1 by K is less than 1. That means sigma p is less than sigma.